Hi, Scorpio. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve farther into the relationship between you and your soulmate, this new love, by looking at exactly how they feel about you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Scorpio, overall energy for this week's reading is the Seven of Cups. So this is talking about having a lot of options, choices, or being confused. Okay, you may come into a point in your life with this where there may be more than your soulmate and the twin to choose from. Okay, there could be other people coming in, because I told you people love to hate on Scorpios, but I feel like, you know how they say, I'm not going to be specific, but you know how they say that there are certain races that other races, it's like their dream person to be with, even though they're racist against that race. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say. Wink, wink. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know why that came to mind. It's what Spirit is giving me. But with this, I feel like it's the same thing, that people love to hate on Scorpios and talk shit about us. But I feel like we they dream damn zodiac. If they could be with anybody, it would be us. And they hate on us because maybe they feel like we wouldn't give them a chance, or maybe they've had bad experiences with one person that happened to be a Scorpio. And you know what I say about that? Just because you have a bad experience with somebody and they're a certain sign, it does not mean that all signs are like that. A lot of people like to generalize. They'll have one bad experience with one person. It could be somebody of a specific race. It could be anything. It could be of a specific gender. And then all of a sudden it's everybody that's like that. And that's not true. But I feel like with this, there's going to be motherfuckers coming out of the woodwork is what I'm hearing in my head, wanting to be with you. So this is why your discernment and, your clear-headedness and your clarity is going to be very important when it comes to you and you coming together with your soulmate. But like I said, the soulmate is going to stand out. It's like they're going to shine bright like a diamond is what I hear, like you do. They're going to shine bright like a diamond like we do, okay? So I feel like, when they have those movies and one person sees the other person and they know that's the person and it's like a damn spotlight. I feel like that's what it's going to be like. Like you just going to know, because we psychic any damn way. So you just going to know that it's your person. Okay. All right. Underneath this is the Three of Pentacles. This is talking about collaboration, compromise, you and this person coming together to build an amazing and spectacular relationship together. Okay. Underneath this is the Four of Pentacles. This could speak of possessiveness, because I tell y'all all the time that your person, and we can be possessive too, but I feel like your person is going to be like, don't be fucking with my person. If they see anybody trying to come at you, they not going to have it. That's why I feel like this Four of Pentacles is showing up. Okay. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles. Spirit is telling you and your person that this is the end of days. You're not doing this no more. No more being left out in the cold, being ghosted, mistreated, all the things that have happened to you. All of that is coming to an end with this Five of Pentacles, okay? And then with the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn, this person's going to come in and be peacocking. They're going to be trying to stunt for you, male or female, Scorpios. Because like I told you, I feel like we are everybody's fucking secret fetish. I don't care what nobody say, because they be too down on us to not want to be with us. Because you know what they say, when you feel like you got to tear somebody down, it's because you secretly admire something about them, because you're not trying to tear down nobody that you feel like is truly beneath you. Think about that. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying this Seven of Cups. Ooh, Scorpio. Look, enough said, right? Enough said. I'm not going to say nothing else about that. But you know, it's not just sexual intimacy. I am going to say something else about that. It's not going to be just sexual intimacy, even though we be about this too. This is going to be intimacy, you know, emotional intimacy as well. I feel like this person's gonna light you up in every way possible, okay, and make you want to open up in every way possible, not just sexually, okay. And then we have this other card. It says undefined. It says you're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy. See how, Spirit, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. And it says, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. So, you know, there's a storyline. There's two storylines that I normally get. One storyline, which I feel like is more, how can I explain it? Is more descriptive of us, is that you and this person are gonna come together and you ain't gonna be able to keep your hands off of each other. Let me just say it like that. And it will eventually morph into a relationship, okay? But I feel like on an energetic level, you're gonna know that this person loves you, and they're gonna know that you got feelings for them too, and that it's not. You're gonna understand. There's gonna be understanding without y'all even saying anything, that there is something else there, okay? Because I feel like that is what's fueling the intimacy and stuff, is the actual, you know, loving feelings that you have for each other. Okay. All right. Let me get some cards from your person. Okay. So we've got surrender. So your person is surrendering to what is going on there. They're detaching from this and not trying to force it or control it to do anything. They're letting it, you know, play out the way it's supposed to play out. So we've got resistance. Okay. So this person is your secret admirer. They're suppressing their feelings. Okay. And they're shy, because you know, you got to have balls to fuck with us. You know that, because you know we have been known to push people to their limits, right? So then we've got obscurity. It says secrets, mysteries, concealed. This person is just, look at the picture of them zipping the this just cracks me the hell up. I swear, I don't know why. It's just so funny. It's like they shy and they hiding. You make them feel like a little kid, I think, like a little, like giddy. You make them feel giddy. That's why I'm laughing and shit like this, because I'm like, this is funny to me. But I think it's cute though. I don't look at it as in, you know, it's not like I'm trying to clown them or anything like that. It's just that, to me, I think it's sweet. I think it's really sweet that they feel like this about you. Okay. All right. So this first card we're going to take a look at, or first placement, represents what happened in the past. So we've got the Magician card and we have the Tower, which is your energy. So this is talking about your person. They manifested a tower moment. Okay. They tore down their own foundations because they realized things weren't going right when it comes to their, you know, their love life. And it could be possibly other areas of their life as well. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay, so yeah, your soulmate is coming. And then we've got the karma card. So it says paying off karmic debts owed from past lives and the present life. So your person was, you know, leveling out their karma, I guess. Okay. All right, let's get. Okay, then we have elusive. It says dishonesty, deception, trickery. So this person, you know, was told a lot of lies and mistreated just like you were. Okay, tricked, and you know, they thought the person was one type of person, and then they turned out to be somebody completely different. Okay. All right, so the second placement we're going to look at represents the present situation. So we got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Like I said, this person wants to marry you or have a higher level of commitment. Okay, whatever it is that the two of you come into an agreement on, that's what this is going to be. Okay, let's clarify. Cards are falling everywhere. So this person has thought a lot about the past. Okay, I also feel the nostalgia card is here because this is like the Six of Cups, like this being a past life connection. Okay, so I feel like on an energetic level, they realize that this is a past life connection between you and them. All right, and it is about them, you know, being optimistic about this connection and realizing that, you know, getting past the timidity and, you know, hiding and stuff like that, and coming out and being confident and letting you know how they feel. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got heart fog. It says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. So I feel like, you know, this person is kind of going through a certain thing because they want to tell you so badly about how they feel, but they're still trying to heal from the shit that happened to them in the past with the other person. And I feel like all of that stuff is like mixed up together. I hear the word mélange in my head, which is a French word. It's like mixed up, kind of is what it means. And so I feel like that's what's going on with them. Okay. And then you got, I feel like they're swinging back and forth. Then we've got clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. So they, you know, are watching you. You know, they think about you all the time. This person dreams of you. You're always on this person's mind. I hear SWV. You're always on my mind. Okay. Then we've got your person's thoughts on the situation. The sun, you sit at the center of this person's world. They, you know, you make this person happy. You have the potential. You being together with them in a relationship gives them the potential to be happy, and they know that you're the one. Okay. All right. That's Leo energy. Hold on one second. My nose starts running whenever I read. I don't know. I guess it's a symptom of channeling. Okay, so we've got stability. This person is working on their stability. I don't feel like it's monetary. I feel like it's like emotional, okay, and mental stability because of the stuff that they went through just like you did, okay? And they're using all of their willpower in order to prepare for the two of you coming together. Yeah, see this person ready to look. I hear Usher. These are my confessions, but not the crazy stuff he was confessing in the song. That's just, they just played that one excerpt in my head. So they're talking about this person coming, you know, towards you, coming clean, you know, giving you messages, unveiling their feelings, their true feelings for you. Okay. All right. Okay. So the next placement we're going to take a look at represents what this person thinks of you. And I feel like this is not spirit saying that this person thinks that this is how you're going to end up. I feel like spirit is just saying they realize that your person realizes that you were heartbroken, that, you know, you had something, you know, tumultuous, something traumatic happen in your life when it comes to your love relationships, just like it did with them. They realize that the two of you are mirroring each other, basically. Okay. All right. Because, you know, that's like heartbreak, breakup, separation. All right. Let's clarify. Say again, they're wanting to come forward and confess and let you know how they feel. Okay. All right. At times, your person may be very self-critical. Okay. What is it? This talks about unreasonable expectations, exaggerating the negatives, extremely judgmental of themselves. I feel like they, you know, at times they are hard on themselves because this person is a winner. Okay. And people that are winners tend to be like that, you know, even though people don't realize it. I feel like deep down inside at times they are like that. Okay. Then we have conflicted. Okay. It says decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. I just feel like this comes for the nerves, them being nervous about, you know, that eventful day when they come to you to tell you how they feel. And then we also have the pain card here. This is talking about, you know, them being afraid because of the things that have happened. You both have been hurt. You both have been through a tremendous amount of pain. And it's about overcoming that and being able to step into who you truly are. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents how this person feels about you. We have the Eight of Swords. This person thinks about you all the time. They feel stuck in their mind about you with this Eight of Swords, but in a good way, not a bad way. Oh, Lord. Okay, twin flame. We just going to throw that over there to the side. Okay, give me another card, please. Okay, yeah. They're being guided. You know, they're seeing the numbers, the synchronicities, and they're being guided by spirit. And then we've got the divine feminine card. So this person realizes that you are their divine feminine. Okay? All right. Ooh. Yeah, see? Only you. I've been hearing this is the second sign that this card came out for. I think it came out for Libra too. And I hear that song, that old song, Only You. I can't remember something about you make the world seem right. That's what I hear in my head. So this person has been through a lot, just like you have. You know, they have resentments, they have anger. You know, they've been in situations where there were hurtful words. And I feel like they are healing that. Okay. But you are the person that they want to be devoted to, attached to. You are the person that they crave. Okay. Let me get one of these cards. Yeah. Okay, so we got holding you back. So I feel like whoever this person was that they were in the last relationship with, this person held them back. So it says you're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. So this person felt like they had to abandon themselves in order to be in the last relationship that they were in. And, you know, they are letting go of that. I feel like that may have been where the bitterness and the anger came from. Okay, so the next placement we're going to look at represents what your person wants when it comes to this relationship. And we've got the Ace of Cups. They want, you know, a relationship, okay? For the two of you to come together and have this amazing thing. You know, you both stepping into the energy where you have overflowing love for each other, not only for yourself, but for each other. And if you see the phases of the moon, this took a long time to come into fruition for a lot of you, okay? Let's clarify. And I see some fertility there. It's some babies that's going to be made. Okay. So the two of you are currently in separation. They don't like it any more than you do. It's not one-sided. They both feel that. You look at both of the people on this card. You both feel the same way about this situation. You want to both be together. All right. But we've got the music card showing up as well. It says messages received through music and lyrics. So the both of you are communicating with each other that way. Okay. Okay, yeah, the trap card. It says stuck, tied down, captive. This is about, you know, both of you feeling stuck in this situation where you have to wait, you know, for divine timing for the two of you to come together. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents what you need to know about this person. So 10 of Cups, this person wants to give you love, happiness, a family, you know, just a beautiful life together with them. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. I'm going to pull a card for you on this one. Okay. What you angry about, Scorpio? Because you showing up with the passive aggressive card. This says avoiding direct or clear communication, a fear of intimacy or competition, making excuses, blaming others, playing the victim, hiding your anger. You may be angry because this person hasn't shown up yet. But everything, you know, let me give you this example because I used to use this years ago when I first started reading. When you bake something, right, you put it in the oven. I tell you this about I do the farming thing too, right? The gardening. When you put something in the oven, you can't just pull it out in the middle of it baking and try to eat it. You're going to make your damn self sick because it's not done. It's the same thing with this person. They're still going through the period of cooking. You are too. Okay. So whatever this is you're angry about, if you're angry about the having to wait, good things come to those who wait. I know you ain't got no damn patience because I ain't got none either. We both Scorpios. We mirroring each other. Okay. Through the damn screen. But you just got to figure out a way to do it. That's why I tell y'all, don't wait. Just live your life, okay? And realize that when it's time for this person to come, they're going to come. But it's not going to be when you like, it ain't there yet? Or they ain't there when you like that. They like, the spirit is like, no. Because it's supposed to be a surprise. It's supposed to be when you least expect it. When you are distracted and your mind is on other things. That's why I tell y'all, just go balls to the wall when it comes to your life. Okay? Start just love the hell out of yourself. Just go do all the fun things you want to do. Don't be waiting on this person to do it. Live your damn life. Okay? So Spirit is seconding that with the single life card. They're saying embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you'll attract the best. Okay? So this is about you realizing you can be happy and be okay without this person. And I'm not saying that to say that this person ain't coming. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got to show Spirit that you okay no matter what, because that's what it is. Okay? And the patience, like learning the patience. Okay? When it comes to your person, they ready. They're eager to communicate. Like I told you, this person's in love with you. So imagine how much more difficult, because some of y'all ain't in love with your person yet, right? But this person is in love with you. So imagine how much more difficult it is for them to be champing at the bit and want to come through. They want to break through that damn wall that's in this separation card. It's difficult for them too to be, they just as frustrated as you are. But things like this, you just got to let it play out the way it's supposed to play out. Okay? So this is about, both of you learning how to set boundaries. Okay? Drawing the line, saying no. Remember, no, what they say, no is a complete sentence. Okay? And realizing, how much is enough. Okay? Then we've got the spine card. This person is watching you. It says social network information, looking at you a lot of different ways. So for some of you, it's social media. For others of you, like I said, they have some type of access to you where they're watching you. Like I said, it could be at work, because it could be a coworker. It could be somebody, in the same friend group, or this could be somebody that frequents where you work. Okay? It's going to be different for all of you. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents the advice from Spirit for you. This is the Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. Spirit is telling you no secrets. You got to come into this connection and be open and honest with this person. Okay? You got the way you want them to be with you, Scorpio. You got to be the same way with them. All right? Okay, let's clarify. Oh, let me do. This is yours. So let me get a card for you. Yeah, see, Spirit is telling you, stop isolating your damn self. Okay? And that could be said to me too, because I do that too. Stop isolating your damn self and stop suppressing your feelings. Okay? It's saying emotionally numb, not allowing oneself to think or feel things, bottling up your emotions. If you want to feel bad about this, if you want to feel angry about this, be angry. But see, what I'm telling you is this with this card. Hold on, let me go back. With this passive card, it's like you angry about something, but instead of letting it out, you're sniping at whoever, and you're sniping whatever in whatever kind of way you doing it, without actually dealing with what the issue is. So I don't know if you got to put on some damn boxing gloves and beat up a damn go to the gym and beat up some stuff. I don't know what you got to do. I don't know if you need to take a stick and go outside and beat the damn ground. I don't know if you got to beat your pillow up, if you got to put your face in it and scream. I don't know what it is, but whatever this is, if you got to journal it, if you got to turn your camera on you, just like I got mine on me, and talk about it. I don't know what you're going to have to do, but you need to figure out how to get out of this, because suppressing your emotions is not going to help this connection. Okay? If you want to be happy with this person, you can't be afraid to be yourself, Scorpio. You cannot be afraid to be yourself. I know at times you are afraid, because I told you we get a bad rap. People want to say all this shit about us and stuff like that. But the person that is the right one ain't going to give a fuck. Ain't going to give a fuck. Okay? That if anything, they're going to be fucking turned on by the fact, the way that you act the right person for you. They going to love it. They going to love you being authentically who you are. That's why you just got to let your freak flag fly. I tell everybody that. Let it fly. That's why you think I get on here and I am the way I am? This is me. This is me. This is not an act. I'm like this all the fucking time. Okay? I'm not saying, I don't have my days where I'm calmer and my days where I'm more excited. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I'm going to authentically be me, because how can I tell you to be authentically you, Scorpio, if I'm not being me? I don't give a fuck if people like it or if they don't like it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I had somebody actually come into the comments today, which made me laugh. And they said some shit about, because I was getting on, I had done a reading for Leo, and I was getting on them because they was being, it was something they wasn't doing. They was being negative, one doing something. So the lady says, "Oh my God, you're so negative. I just really don't need anybody, like you in my life." And I said, "Okay, bye." I started laughing when I read it because I'm like, I know that I'm not for everybody, okay? But the people that are going to be down with me, and the people that love me and respect me and appreciate me for who I am, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. They get me. And those of you that watch me on a regular basis, you get me and I get you, and we understand each other, and it's a beautiful thing. So I would never be able to attract you, right? The type of people, because you are the type of people that I want to attract. The ones that understand me and I understand you. We on the same wavelength. We here, okay? So in order for me to do that, I can't be afraid to be me. I can't be afraid to be as weird or as quirky or whatever. I always say that I'm weird. And I love weird people because I'm weird too. And I used to, when I was younger, I used to fucking hate that I was different from everybody else. But now, the older I get, the more I fucking love it. I be wanting to scream from the fucking rooftops. I am fucking weird and I fucking love it. I love it. I've always been different from everybody. I've been different from everybody in my family. The things that I like to do, the type of people that I hang around with, things like that. I've never been like everybody else. It's like if I see everybody going in this direction, I'm going in this direction. Or if I see everybody going in this direction, I'm going in this direction. So you don't let nobody stop you from being who the fuck you are. Okay? That's a rarity for people in this day and age to love themselves and not be afraid to be who you are. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's gonna reject you for being who you are, Scorpio, they don't belong in your fucking life. And I'm gonna tell you, just like I told Libra, you are like fine wine. You are like prime real estate. You are like fucking the fucking bee's knees, the best thing since sliced bread. Okay? You shouldn't be giving yourself to every fucking body. So like I said, when them people be coming with that fucking haters and, oh, Scorpio this and Scorpio that, Scorpio this, fuck them. That's my answer. Fuck you if you don't like it, okay? Because this is me, and if my existence is threatening you, that's more of your fucking problem than it ever is mine, okay? Because like I said, it's plenty of people in the world that I don't agree with and that I don't get along with and stuff like that, but I don't feel the need to beat people down like that because they're being who they truly are, okay? Because if that's who they are authentically, that's their shit. But it doesn't mean I have to deal with it, okay? And so you got to be the same way. You cannot be afraid to be who you are, okay? Don't do that, because who you are is fucking beautiful. To the person that loves you, to the person that gets you, to the person that understands you, it's a fucking beautiful thing. And you'll never get to see that if you don't have the courage to just be like, I'm just gonna fucking be me. I'm telling you, that is the one thing. Most of the people that I know that have gotten older, that I sit up and we talk about this and stuff like that, that's the one thing we're always happy and proud of, that we no longer give a fuck about what anybody else thinks about us, you know? Because it ain't easy in the social media world to come out and be different and be who you are. Because, you got keyboard words. You got people want to tell you all kind of shit and stuff like that. Fuck them. That'd be my answer. Because I say, that's why I be telling these people, come in my comments if you fucking want to with the shit. You only get one shot, so you better fucking kick it. The hardest you can kick it. Because when I get through reading your shit and laughing at your ass, you are fucking gone. Okay? But be you, Scorpio. You are beautiful just the way you are. I don't care how different you seem, how weird you seem to others. I don't care. God made you that way. God, source, the universe, whatever you refer to the higher power as, made you that way for a reason. And your weirdness on whatever level will help somebody to understand and to know that it's okay for them to be themselves. So I am here to let you know that it's okay to be you. Okay? I love you just the way you are. Like I said, y'all are some of the one of the signs that I love and I adore. I love to read for, not just because I'm a Scorpio. Y'all give me love and I give y'all love, and we understand each other. So don't let nobody put you down, make you feel like you ain't nothing or you can't be your fucking self just because you ain't like them. Fuck them. That's my answer. That's what I should just entitle to read. Fuck it, right? All right, so let's move on. So let me pull a card for your person. Okay, so we've got the chaos card showing up for them. So they've been through a period of chaos because of the trauma, the traumatic things that have happened to them in past relationships, okay? But this person is, you know, stepping up. They're wanting to have a new beginning with you, okay? This was the other thing I was telling you about. Remember I told you the gardening? I said you can't plant a seed, Scorpio, and then be digging it up. Is it you know, is it blooming yet? Is it, you know, is it coming to fruition yet? Is it happening yet? Because it's going to mess it up and you won't even see it. That's why Spirit is telling you, just let it happen when it's supposed to happen. Okay. Like I said, and come back and tell me about it when it happens. Cause I love to hear y'all stories. Okay. So time, Spirit is telling you time, waiting cycles, moments. When the moment is right, this person's going to show up when it's exactly right. And I'm telling you, when you look back on it in the past, when you look back on the past, you're going to be so grateful that it happened when it happened. Okay. And you'll realize when it plays out, why it couldn't have come earlier than it did. Okay. All right. So this last card we're going to take a look at talks about the outcome. So we got the 5 of Wands. I told you, you starting out with the 7 of Cups and you ending up with the 5 of Wands. It's going to be motherfuckers fighting over y'all. Okay. It's going to be people competing to be with you. Because I keep trying to tell you, when you love yourself and you're not afraid to be who you are, people love that fucking shit. Because you giving them permission to be who they are. You giving them permission to be, you know, open and honest with you about certain things. So this is what's going to happen. Like I said, some of y'all, it's going to be a whole, you're going to have to figure it out. That's why I say that's why the discernment and the healing and all that stuff is so important. Okay, so we've got abandoned. It says left out, walked away cold. A lot of you felt like this in the past, like people, you know, abandon you. I feel like this is how your twin gonna feel when you don't choose them. That's what I feel like that is. And then we've got distracted. It says sidetracked, change, delays. Okay, you may feel like this because of, you know, the things that you're going through, but Spirit is watching the both of you. They know when the time is right. Okay, for the both of you to come together. And like I said, it will happen when it's supposed to. Yeah. See, this person, your person's got to walk away from things that are no longer serving them. Okay. And then you may have some things you have to walk away from too. Some things you have to let go of as well. It could be people. It could be actual things, you know, but this is about you aligning to the type of person that, you know, is ready to be in this type of connection. Because remember, I told you, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested. You're going to have motherfuckers coming in your face trying to fuck your shit up. Okay. Playing games. It says they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. This is about the fact that you are going to have all these people coming into your life and you're going to have to figure out who is it. But I told you, you're going to have the one that's for you. I told you it's going to be like a damn spotlight. You're going to know is them. Okay. So Spirit is telling you, just watch. Everybody don't have the same motives, that you know, that you do or that your soulmate does. Some people have ulterior motives because you saw that with your twin. Okay. All right. Let's move on. All right. So let's get some messages from Spirit and see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we have codependence. It says there's a strong dependency on a person, substance, or activity for existence. Okay, if you are in this codependent energy, you know, you want to let that go. You don't want, you know, you want to be a sovereign being where you independent, you able to stand in your own power, know your worth, and you don't need nothing to nobody to be okay. Okay, because this is what makes it difficult for you to wait for your person. Okay. That's why I tell you, it's just, you need to be focusing on you, be obsessed with yourself. Okay. Then we have lessons. It says this is a teaching moment. All right. So those are two of the reasons why, you know, there may be some type of delay in the two of you coming together. And then we've got soul escapism. It says someone is trying to cut the energetic tie and avoid their response. You know this is your twin. It's talking about cutting an energetic tie and avoiding their responsibility. It's the twin. Okay. All right. So let's get some other messages from Spirit. Okay. So we have frost of stillness. It says, embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. So this is just them saying in a whole bunch of words that stillness is the key to help you through things like meditation, or, you know, it doesn't have to be you sitting and meditating. You can, you know, dance, and that could be a form of meditation. You could go for a walk. That could be a form of meditation. There is meditation where there's movement involved as well. You don't have to sit, because like me, when I meditate, I don't just sit and be silent. I can do that, but I don't do that. I listen to music. I have a meditation track, meditation tracks on my phone that I listen to. Okay. Or sometimes if I'm not in the mood to listen to that, I'll key up a pop song or a rap song or whatever I want to hear at that time. Because if you know how to meditate, it don't matter what you hear, right? It's about you sitting in the stillness, okay? Because that's what's going to help you when you feel overwhelmed and you feel like this is becoming too much for you and you don't know what to do, okay? Then we've got on the mend. It says, be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. I feel like both of you are healing your hearts, okay? And you both want to be ready for each other. So this is very important. This time apart is very important, even though it's difficult, okay? All right. Then we've got commitment. It says, commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form, okay? So this is about, you know, both of you coming together, all right? But commit to yourself so you can get the, you know, you will also attract the commitment from this person, okay? All right. So let's get some messages from your person. Hold on one second. I'm telling you, my nose don't start running until I start reading. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we have, I feel you even though we are apart. We have, I would do it all again. Just being near you is intoxicating. So like I said, some of y'all, this person right up in your face and you don't even realize who the hell it is because you not, you know, you hadn't been activated yet. And look, I want you. I hear that song. I want your love. I need your love. That's what I hear. Okay. Then we got, I think it's Chic. It's like old song. I've been hearing old songs from like the 70s. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They say you are their destiny. Nothing and no one compares to you. Then we have the songs you hear are direct messages from me. So they're telling you, okay, I love you and you live in my heart. All right. Okay. It says, I'm ready. I don't want to fight this anymore. Okay. Then we have, I hide my feelings for you, but secretly I love you so much. Like I tell you, it's for some of you, the person is right around you. I just want to be with you forever. Okay. And let's get these. Okay. So we got two cards here. It says surprise. I am planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you, okay? Then we have spark, okay? My love for you is written in the stars. We have the spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Okay? All right. So we're going to now get some romantic fairies, oracle cards to see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay, so we have love language, quality time. That's my love, one of my love languages. It says, be the witness to each other's lives. Okay, spending time with each other. Okay, then we've got memento. It says a gift from someone special. So your person may be somebody that, that may be their love language is gift giving. And you see that they had the surprise card, which is talking about a gift. And then this memento card that's talking about a gift. So they may be giving you something, okay? An actual gift is what I mean. And then we've got rendezvous. It says a private getaway for two is calling you, all right? Bottom of the deck, love language, physical touch. It says a tender touch means so much. So we started out with intimacy and we ended it with physical touch, okay? All right, Scorpio, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye, Scorpio.